Childhood trauma is unfortunately common, as are dysfunctional families and the mistakes made while raising children. What is not normal, and certainly not acceptable, is abuse. I want to emphasize I'm not a licensed professional. If you're currently experiencing abuse from anyone, I strongly encourage you to seek help from a professional. I'm simply sharing what has helped me heal from my own past experiences. I hope you find value in the video. Today, we are exploring the topic of self-absorption and discussing steps to become more aware of the inner worlds of other people. This is important because by practicing the strategies outlined in this video, you can begin to understand and appreciate the inner experience of those around you, thereby increasing your awareness of the importance of caring for your own inner world. Our childhood wounds often lead us to become self-absorbed, and this is understandable. It's a survival mechanism that develops when our needs are not adequately met by our parents or other caregivers. While this mechanism helps us take care of ourselves, it does not do so in a healthy manner. In this survival state, we often care for ourselves out of a deep and inward resentment towards our parents, leading to bitterness and adopting rigid beliefs later in life. These experiences make it challenging to connect with others, including ourselves. When we become hyper-focused on survival, we tend to neglect our physical and emotional needs. When we are in a self-absorbed survival state where we neglect ourselves, it's much harder to realize that everyone else's unique inner world also requires attention. When we are self-absorbed and do not understand that everyone else has their own unique inner world going on, we begin to make assumptions, take things personally, and believe that everyone could be a threat. We do this to protect ourselves from a danger that does not yet exist. We want to be able to predict when something bad will happen. To get better at predicting danger, we focus completely on the negative qualities of people and our environment. We bring to life what we place our focus on. So by placing our focus on the negative qualities of other people and our environment, we bring to life the very thing that continues to destroy us: fear. In summary, when we are self-absorbed, we fail to understand the inner world of other people. When we do this, we discover that it is challenging to develop, maintain, and keep quality relationships with others that make us feel fulfilled. You're not a bad person for being self-absorbed. This is a coping mechanism, and it may have served you well in your younger years when you needed to fend for yourself. However, as we mature, we must recognize that we have the gift of choice. Just like choosing an item from a restaurant menu, you can transform the fear that was given to you and turn it into love. Just because bad things happen to you does not mean you should do bad things to yourself or others. This is a decision that you can and should consciously make. To learn how we convert fear into love, I encourage you to find a healthy outlet for self-expression. Find an activity that brings fulfillment, put it on your calendar, and write self-love activity. Cancel plans, get excited about it, and when you go to do it, shut out all distractions and turn off your phone. You don't need anything to connect with yourself. You need to be able to place your entire focus on love. You've gone through all this work to get to know yourself better. You are doing this to build a better relationship with yourself. How does this activity teach you to turn fear into love? Because it teaches you how to shift your focus from fear to love. You bring to life what you place your focus on. When you focus on love by searching within yourself, finding something you enjoy, planning it out, and completing the activity with yourself, you are teaching yourself how to shift from a perception of fear to a perception of love. You show yourself that you are worthy of your time and respect. This builds trust in yourself, one of the building blocks of any healthy relationship. If you watch the previous video, you'll discover that this chosen activity often aligns with the activity you like to do for your soul. Some tips I would offer are to enjoy the process without fixating on productivity or success. Stay in the present moment by allowing your focus to be absorbed by the activity, and simply allow the activity to flow as you witness and enjoy the experience. Remember, the goal is to enhance our relationship with ourselves. By nurturing this relationship, we become attuned to our own inner world. By becoming attuned to our inner world, it becomes easier to understand that everyone is different, because everyone has their own inner world, and people do not go through the same things that you do. Your self-absorption will melt as you understand that everyone's experience is 100% different, even if you spend 100% of your time together. The foundation of building healthy relationships is understanding, learning, and supporting other people's inner worlds. In summary, self-absorption comes from our childhood. Typically, it is some fear that we discovered or was passed down through our family. We entered a survival state that we have not exited. This makes connecting deeply with ourselves and others difficult because we are so focused on fear. We bring to life what we place our focus on, so we need to change our focus from fear to love. We do this by performing an activity that makes us feel fulfilled inside. By performing an activity that makes us feel fulfilled, we are actively searching within our own inner world to find what we need, and then we are giving ourselves what we need. This is a very loving thing to do. The origin of self-absorption is fear. The origin of self-love is love. We shifted our focus from doing things for ourselves out of fear to doing things for ourselves out of love. This changes our perspective of ourselves. Our childhood wounding damaged our perspective of ourselves, thus influencing how deeply we can see and care for other people's inner worlds because we cannot do those same things for ourselves. We are now changing our perspective of ourselves by placing our focus on love and acting out of love for ourselves and other people. Because you take care of yourself, you can stay strong and not internalize or redistribute the fear that you inevitably will encounter in the future. If you focus on love and building a relationship with yourself, you will be more authentic. You won't take things personally, and the quality of your relationships with people will increase exponentially. So, with all that being said, focus on love, not fear, and you won't be so self-absorbed. You will learn how to take care of your own inner world, thus enabling you to understand that the inner world of others needs nurturing too. By doing this, we feel more fulfilled in life because the quality of our relationships with others and ourselves will increase exponentially. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.